The court has been told how an actor kissed and touched and performed sex acts on his students during private acting classes. The actor, who has name suppression, is facing 12 sexual assault charges before a jury at the Auckland District Court. Our reporter Eva Corlett was there today and joins me in the studio. Hi Eva, welcome. What has the actor been accused of?
Well, he's been accused of intimately touching some of his students without permission, allegedly. It's come down to charges that are 10 indecent assault charges and 2 charges of unlawful sexual connection. So there are 4 complainants in the case, all women. They were all young women at the time of the classes, which were between 2010 and 2013. And some background is that these women are all signed up to a modelling agency. They were signed up to an acting component of that, and he was the teacher for those classes. So they would undergo a screen test, he would invite them to group classes, and from there it's alleged that he would pick out some students to offer private one-on-one tuition. Mostly citing because they had potential and that they needed a little bit of extra attention.
Right, heavy suppression orders around this, but who did the court hear from today?
Well, the court heard the opening statements from both the prosecution and the defence, and after that they heard from the first claimant. The first claimant was 21 when she started the classes. She was invited to take part in the group classes, and from there she was picked out and again told that she had a lot of potential, that she needed a little bit more attention. So she began private classes, and within these classes there is a particular exercise the accused would use as an acting relaxation exercise, and that was called the push me, pull me exercise. And that consisted of sort of a person or the partner giving an action, the person responding, and you would try and meet the energy. So an example, if someone stood up and danced and shouted, you would meet that with a similar action. In this case, what started as light tapping, she says, eventually progressed into kissing, and from there, more serious sexual acts.
Right. Obviously, the defence are rejecting all of this. What are the Crown and Defence saying? Have they both opened? They obviously have.
They've both opened. The Crown argues that the actor behaved quite methodically and manipulatively when it came to teaching these students who were younger than him and had used these particular classes or exercises as a way to create intimacy. That he convinced them that it was necessary for their career to progress, that they took part in these exercises. The Crown prosecutor, Claire Patterson, says that the women did not give their consent to being touched in the manner that he touched them. The counsel for defence, Ron Mansfield, he says that the women gave informed consent, that they knew the nature of the classes, and that this is a way for one of the women to take revenge after a romantic relationship that evolved between the first complainant and the accused evolved. So he says that while the accused does agree that he kissed and touched the complainants, that he never touched their breasts or genitals.
Right, what next?
Well, the trial is expected to continue for about 2 weeks. Tomorrow the first complainant will be cross-examined by defence, and during the next 2 weeks there'll be a number of witnesses called, including some quite well-known New Zealand actors.
Right. Eva Corlett, thank you very much indeed. Eva, who was in the court today.